All right, welcome to KAB Cooks. Today we will be making some Cajun chicken sliders. We have a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name Cartier. Yeah.
He knows how to cook. We don't know as much as him, so.
Honestly, he's basically a professional. Every time we look at his Instagram page, he's cooking up something crazy. So today we brought him on to come assist us so we can do it properly. Because last week, you know, it was a little.
Last week was looking a little rough.
Y'all don't know.
We finna do it the right way. Cajun chicken sliders. You know, just gonna show him the ropes. Shit gonna be fire. That's all I know.
Just your word for it. All right, Kelv.
Let's get started.
We got our fresh vegetables right here. We got our red bell peppers over here. We got some green onions, serrano pepper for a little kick, a little spice. We got the parsley right here. We're gonna chop everything up. Hawaiian sweet rolls right here. You could either use these for the sliders or you could use the brioche buns. It's up to y'all. Essentially, it's kind of the same thing, but so as far as our seasonings go, we got the Creole seasoning. You're gonna need that for sure, because that's the whole purpose of the Cajun. We got the sun-dried tomatoes. That's gonna give it a little spice, a little kick as well. We got the minced garlic.
God damn.
Heavy cream. We got chicken broth. Seasoned salt. This is exclusive though. Seasoned salt. Really, seasoned salt ain't nothing but salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little smoked paprika. We got cooking oil right there. We got the slap your mama.
Slap your mamas. Yeah.
Cajun seasoning. It's gonna give it that extra kick, that extra spice. Provolone cheese. And then we got the Parmesan cheese as well for the sauce. And then we got the chicken in the back on the pot right now. We're gonna get that cooked up and we're gonna shred that up.
What about the other food cooking?
Yeah, you know, we cooked that on
got
the
some
side.
rice and stew, if you know what's going on, man. Rice and stew, man.
Got the side dishes going.
What's the first step, man?
So we can start with the bell peppers. One person do the peppers. The other person can chop the.
All right. How do you properly chop this red bell pepper?
When you're doing the bell peppers, you can chop the top off right here.
Okay.
And then you're gonna flip it up, yeah, just like that. And you really just gonna cut, because you want the outsides. You don't want the insides, you don't want the seeds. Get those outsides, just chop straight down.
That's interesting. I like.
That's all you want right here.
I keep it like this for me, and then I flip it like that, and I chop, chop, and then it takes out the middle
So
part.
you don't want the seeds.
You don't want the seeds
at all.
You don't want that extra kick.
Well, with these seeds, it's irrelevant. We're gonna do the same thing with the serrano pepper
Take the
too.
top off.
But it's just, since it's a little bit tighter, it's gonna be a little more difficult.
Hold on, I think I got the seeds.
All right, now how am I gonna go about cutting these, sir?
So you want to cut the base off, the white part, the roots. You don't need that. You're gonna chop that off. Really, what you're gonna do, you're gonna flip it back to the top, and then you just really start chopping the top, the green part. You want that, and then you're really just gonna keep chopping until you get to the middle.
You see it?
Not really.
Like that? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pristine chops.
And then we could, with the bell peppers, you could like slice them in strips. Kind of thin, but the best way to slice them is the way how you got it right now. Easier. And
The pepper just is squirting on my face. Almost got in my eye.
You can start on the parsley. That's really, parsley really ain't gonna be for later.
With the serrano pepper?
Serrano pepper, same thing.
So how would I get to cutting this? Is there a specific?
You're just gonna like kind of like bundle up the top, hold it real tight, and then chop the top like real fine. Thing with the serrano pepper is that motherfucker hot, so we ain't gonna use too much of it. But
Me, I weak too.
we want like real small bites of that serrano pepper. You don't want no full bite of that. That'll blow your whole palate out. That motherfucker hot.
What you trying out, Kev?
Little piece of serrano pepper with the seed on top.
Go ahead. You know, always make sure your ingredients are fresh.
Yeah.
Always make sure your ingredients are fresh.
I can taste the farm it came off of.
I like that.
Probably about 400 miles east.
How many generations in?
This is probably the second or third generation. Based on the potency of it.
He said do your homework on the potency.
Yeah, I can feel the second kick is gonna come in soon, but it's like, it's a light first taste.
So if y'all see him start sweating, just know it's very fresh.
Fresh.
We could go ahead and turn that eye on like a medium high. So that's like a 4. Y'all got numbers on that bitch? Oh yeah, medium cool.
Just medium, high, low.
Yeah, a little bit of butter. We gonna sauce up the pan a little bit.
The whole stick of butter?
Nah, maybe like a 4th.
If your blood pressure ain't high, it ain't good enough.
Facts. You said about 4th right here?
Yeah, that's cool. This fucking nice.
You just touch it?
Yeah, they ain't that hot yet. I'm gonna drop that in there. We're gonna start cooking those vegetables. We're gonna start off with the bell peppers, and then we're gonna get those sun-dried tomatoes too. Get them going. We're gonna start off with
He's teaching me new techniques.
We're gonna start off with the bell peppers. Get those going first.
Ooh, don't drop none.
Do your homework on Bryan not dropping that.
Always
There's one spatula right here.
Gives it extra flavor.
Get that going.
Taste the past using wooden tools.
So before we put anything else in there, we're gonna get the bell peppers nice and soft. Get a little firmness going.
Look at Brino cooking like a bad. With the glasses on too, it's crazy.
We're gonna throw the minced garlic in there.
Okay.
Get that cooking. Nice and fragrant. Then it's gonna be sun-dried tomatoes. We actually gonna put those in there next.
Right. Them boys putting the peppers in there. Pepper steppers, serrano peppers going inside the pot. Turn the heat down a little bit. It's on like a cool medium. Stir it around a little bit with the butter and bell peppers in there.
Mr. Cartier, how long do you let it?
How long do you let it simmer for, bro?
Yeah, on the medium heat, you do about like good 7 minutes until they start to get a little soft or whatever. We're gonna do the sun-dried tomatoes next.
Until they get caramelized.
Let me just make sure this is open and prepped.
Ooh, careful.
You already opened and prepped it. Okay. He moving too fast for me.
Brino like it messy.
And then just grab like a couple of them.
No juice?
No.
Like that?
Yeah. Grab a couple more. I don't know, get it chopped up like that.
More? Or?
Yeah, one more.
Smell a little good.
Smell a little good in the crib, man. You got any words?
They doing good though.
What are the chances you get some superhead after you complete this recipe?
Definitely 1,000. Definitely, you should. You definitely should.
So you're saying I can be doing teabag motions after cooking a meal like this?
Hey, I'm thinking so.
Have you
Hey, yo.
ever got some from cooking, bro?
Man, look, what I'm gonna say is it worked every time.
It worked every time. Y'all heard the man.
If you wanna learn anything in life, you need to learn how to cook. Even if you don't know what you're doing, look like you know what you're doing.
So how did you learn?
Started off like with my dad. My dad cooked real good. He did his thing. I kind of just picked up from him, and then pretty much from there I kind of just started branching off and just getting creative. Since I got a passion for it, I really just started to explore, start doing my own thing, and just like I said, getting creative with trying different recipes and just doing different things in the kitchen. With that being said, cooking channel coming soon, so stay tuned for
Y'all
sure.
stay tuned.
This is just the beginning right here. All right, so we're gonna turn the heat down just a little bit. We're gonna get the minced garlic in there.
Minced garlic.
Okay.
So with those, you could kind of like dump them in a little bit.
Oh.
No, that's cool. That's just, yeah.
Get that juice up in there.
Yep, that's cool. Kind of stir those around a little bit. Then we gonna, with the minced garlic, we throw them in last because them burn easily and we don't want them to burn. We're gonna turn the heat down to kind of like a low medium.
Low, medium on the heat.
I ain't gonna lie, you spurring off them instructions like a chopper gunner, man.
Then next, we gonna, since you over there, bro, we gonna grab that chicken, bro.
I'm still regenerating.
It's smelling good. You ain't even use no meat.
And then let's get that in the pan ASAP.
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 We don't want no burning. ASAP.
Just a couple glugs.
Let me know when.
Just get that, yeah.
Ooh,
No,
that's
that's
a
cool.
couple
You good.
glugs.
You
That's
good.
good.
You good.
Alright.
Get that
Don't want
going.
our veggies to burn.
Heavy cream.
Creamer.
Yeah, start it with the spoon.
She's a creamer.
Dump that. You can dump that whole thing in there.
Ooh, my gosh. This is what I be seeing on the TikTok videos.
Then
Man.
get some more. Bust the next one open.
I'm doing my homework, man.
We're gonna get it back up to a medium because we want that to start cooking.
Start going?
Yeah, go ahead. That is cool.
We like
We
right
just
here.
eyeing it. We eyeing it with love, man. We doing it with love.
So we're gonna turn it back to not a medium high because we want that to start cooking and doing this thing. You can stir it around a little bit. Eventually it's gonna start bubbling. When it's bubbling, we're gonna turn the heat back down and then we're gonna start to get our cheeses in there.
Do your homework on the cheeses.
Ooh.
Do the homework on the cheeses.
Throw some seasoning in there, bitch.
Woo! Just like Future.
We get some seasoning in there.
Bro, just eye it with love, bro.
Bro, please get the mic away from me.
How does it feel seasoning this roux?
Man, I'm eyeing it with love, bro.
Do you feel the food?
I feel it. I feel connected. I feel interconnected with everything right now.
That's cool. So stir that up.
Remember to do y'all homework on seasoning with love. You're missing more seasoning.
Ooh. See, this is the season salt right there.
Ooh.
No label.
No label.
No label. That thing ain't got no label. No label is crazy. Look at that. They ain't got no label, bro.
We might not sell that one, you know.
Oh, we not going.
We gotta gatekeep that one a little bit. Oh, it's a sample.
It's a sample.
He giving us demos.
That's the prototype.
That's the prototype.
Cartier seasoning.
Cartier seasoning. Do your homework on Cartier seasoning, bro. Do your homework on Cartier. What we doing, broski? Do your. All right, put your greens in there.
Wow. Get them bitches warm. Yeah, so right now we really just got everything going. We making the sauce right now. Last thing we put in there, the green onions. Get them that flavor, that fresh flavor. We gonna put the cheese in there last. Once we do that, then we gonna have the sauce.
Dang, you really just be cooking like this every day, huh?
Something slight.
Oh my gosh.
Bruno, you're still cooking without me.
We gonna let it settle, let it start bubbling a little bit.
Oh my God, letting it bubble.
Are we putting the rest of this in there or no? Okay. Yeah.
Parmesan cheese. That's gonna be next. Do a little bit at a time. We gonna dump and stir, because you don't want it to clump up. Yeah. We'll do a little bit right now. Yeah, that's cool. We're gonna stir that up. Let it start getting thick.
Needs to incorporate.
Yeah, let it start meeting the vegetables, minced garlic, sun-dried tomatoes. Let them have a little friendship.
A little friendship won't hurt. They have a little picnic.
We still on a medium high because we want that cheese to melt nice and good, nice and evenly. When you notice, you're gonna notice like sauce starting to thicken up. That's how you know. So we're gonna put a little bit more cheese up in there. Eventually, we gonna dump that whole bag in there, but.
You see that flick of the wrist? Oh my gosh, Kelvin. Such excellent technique.
See that? My arm does not move, just the wrist.
Season 1, episode 2.
This is episode 2.
Yeah, season 1, failure.
Nah, season 1, gaining experience.
That's our pilot episode. That's our pilot episode.
Good pilot episode.
That's a good pilot episode. Good pilot episode.
We have to gauge where our levels were at.
Man,
We have to gauge
to
our
see
levels
what was
were
going
at.
on.
It was so bad we needed a bag.
We should put an XP bar.
XP bar?
XP bar?
XP bar every episode.
We're level 1s right now, so.
Nigga, he was -5.
You gonna grant us level 2?
For sure.
How you gonna put him and not show the camera?
You gonna grant us level 2?
Trying to for sure that. Now, this the thing. When you know your sauce is like at its right thickness, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab whatever utensil that you're using. With this one, it's gonna be a little tough, but.
Ooh, yeah.
Pour some more cheese up in there, Brino.
Get real cheesy with it.
Hold up, pay attention to the technique he's using.
Yeah, I didn't have that technique.
Nah, see, that's level 80 technique right there.
New XP.
New XP.
He's stirring it at the bottom.
When you getting that cheese in there, you want to break that cheese up. So it's like you want them fast small strokes. Cause you don't want none of that cheese to clump up in there. Let's get a little bit more
Gotta
cheese
scrape
up
that
in there.
bowl. You smell it now. You smell that aroma? I walked it too, Kel. My fault.
Yeah, you can start to see and feel, even though y'all can't feel, but y'all can see how it's starting to get thicker. And then when you can start to see, when you stir and you see in that bottom of the pan, then it's like you know it's at that right consistency.
Okay.
It's getting a little slutty.
It is getting
Man, it is getting slutty. Yeah.
Always want to taste your sauce. I'm glad you said that, bro. You always want to taste your sauce. You're going to get to a point of no return. You ain't going to be able to taste it later. You got to taste it while it's cooking. And while you still got the opportunity to be able to throw anything extra, maybe a little extra salt. In this case, Cajun seasoning. Whatever you think it need more of, you still got the opportunity to throw that in there while you still got it cooking.
So what's the technique for taste testing?
So it's you. If it ain't missing nothing, if it need a little something, need a little bit more kick,
Damn, dude.
you ain't never.
Nah, this mug hidden.
That's an interesting way to taste
Yeah, it is.
I'm saying.
Nah.
Right on the gloves?
You always
Right
tap
on
it.
the gloves. We're gonna turn the heat off because we pretty much done. From time to time, we're gonna come back and stir it up a little bit just so we don't let it clump up too much. Our chicken is done doing what it needs to do right now. This where shit get real though.
Oh, shit.
Because we're gonna have to start shredding up the chicken, but I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. So now since we got the shredded chicken going, we're gonna go ahead and put that into the sauce and let that marinate and do its thing. We putting the chicken into the sauce. We're gonna turn our heat back on just a low because we don't want it to cook too much.
Stop pouring?
You you could get it all in there.
We with haste, bro.
Oh man,
Too much haste.
I'm choking. What?
Why are you spreading it in the pan like that?
Playing with it like Play-Doh.
All right, give the rest of Leah.
Now we're mixing up our shredded chicken with the salt.
We're gonna cook the chicken down just a little bit more. So we turn our heat back up to like a medium high. And we're gonna get that all coated and marinated, let that sit in there and do its thing. Yeah.
Look, I'm getting head chef approval.
Oh, damn.
My fault, Seth.
Right after approval.
Oh, you're too much. You ain't even try it yet, coach. Oh, I said coach. Say anything. You ain't even tried it yet, chef.
Anyway, what's next, head chef?
So yeah, we're gonna let that do its thing a little bit. We got the oven preheating. We're gonna let that heat up to about 375 because once we put the sliders together, then we gonna let it finish off cooking in the oven. Next thing is we gonna drain out the chicken. We gonna use that.
We gonna use this. What we doing, head chef?
We putting the chicken in here.
We're separating the chicken from the sauce without separating the sauce from the chicken.
Excuse me, Bryan.
My fault.
Ah.
So essentially, what I'm doing is
So maybe one person can hold the, so you can, yeah, because it's gonna get a little weird. It might get a little messy though. That's the only thing. So we cut up the sliders. We cut them in half. We just throwing the mayonnaise on them on one bottom half, and then what we gonna do next is we gonna throw the chicken on there.
Just putting it on aluminum foil is probably our best bet. When there's a will, there's a way. So we're just putting our chicken on the
Putting the chicken on there.
on the bread, cut in half.
Layer with love.
always layer with love.
And then we could get the provolone cheese ready too, because we're gonna throw the provolone cheese on top of it.
Yeah.
Use whatever cheese you like. It ain't gotta be provolone, preferably white cheese though. With this, it could be a white sharp cheddar. It could be a Wisconsin. It could be whatever you want it to be.
Man, this is some crazy footage, crazy film right here.
We got a crazy script.
Look at how stuffed it is, bro. Look at this, bro. It's talking, bro.
Got enough love on there. So now we can throw the cheese on.
Throw some cheese on there.
Just for a little bit of that crunch or just a little bit of texture, we're gonna throw a little bit of those green onions right there on the top. When you get that bite, it's gonna add a little flavor. A little fresh flavor.
Gotcha.
And our last step is gonna be putting our bread.
Putting the bread on the top.
But before we do that,
Layer it off with a little bit more
we're
mayonnaise.
gonna put a little more mayonnaise on
Do
there.
your homework on Japanese mayonnaise.
Sure.
Yeah. Dang, this is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on.
You doing anything with the parsley?
That's gonna be.
Last. Oh, okay.
So we're gonna throw it in the oven for about like 10-15 minutes. We got the oven at 375. We just gonna let the bread get a little toasted and then kind of just let the chicken finish off a little bit. Really everything just finishing off.
How long will we keep it in there for?
About 10-15 minutes on 375. We got about 24 sliders, so we want it to be nice and decent. Yeah.
I can go put this in some rice and go eat some real quick.
Well,
This is the ending of episode 2, season 1.
Yeah, season 1.
We had to get a pro in this kitchen. You
had
know
to get
what
a
I'm
vet.
saying? Chef Cartier, bro. What words you got to say for us today, man?
Y'all did y'all thing. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I ain't really had to do too much. You know what I'm saying? As far as like going through everything, I think y'all did y'all one.
So we just need a guidance.
We just need a little guy.
We just need
A little
guidance.
direction.
Just a little
That's all.
guidance. Just a little
But now y'all
guidance.
got something to put in the bag.
do it first bite?
We can.
right now.
Because we didn't do it last episode.
We didn't do it last episode because y'all were hungry.
All right, we can do it last.
Y'all were
All
hungry.
right, we can do it. Nah, that banana pudding was real good though.
But before we do our first taste test, is there any strengths that we exhibited, any weaknesses that we need to work on? What's your thoughts?
Technique, just certain techniques and stuff like that you get along the way. You learn different things. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how you need to mix stuff or like when to put certain things in the pan, when to take things off, how much taste testing. Just all those different types of things that I know like with practice and the more y'all do stuff, like I know that what I'm saying, you just start to get your own rhythm and you just start to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just doing your own thing. So, but I feel like when it comes to that, it all depends on what you're making. The more you make things too, then you just start to get more comfortable.
Yeah, he basically just told us to get our XP up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a better second episode.
Yeah, this is way better.
This was a better second episode.
Way, way
How y'all feel? How y'all feel
I
about
feel
it?
good. I'm I'm ready to eat, man. I'm hungry.
I am ready to eat. I'm hungry.
Ready to eat.
My stomach been growling.
It hasn't
Taste
been
test?
growling, but we can do a little taste test.
We can do a little taste test. We almost done. We appreciate you.
Bring it on the right.
Thank you for coming back to another episode of KAB Cooks with a very special guest, Mr. Cartier.
Yes, sir.
Appa, what's the tag?
Cartier, what we doing, broski?
This is first season.
Yeah, give you
This
a
first
high five,
high five, man.
High five, man.
First season, man.
Appreciate you.
First season,
Appreciate
man. Tune in next week for whatever we're gonna cook because we have no idea what we're gonna cook.
We gonna put our foot in it though.
We're gonna put more than a foot in it.
Let's cook some frog legs.
Let's get it.